Are your butts all right?
Yeah. How's yours?
Mine's huge. And better than ever. But the gentleman over here under the tree might need a little ass massage. Maybe if there's someone who has like carpal tunnel who would benefit from this motion, you could barter. This is a song about having a crush on someone who's a dork, and they have a crush on you, and then you find out after months of mutual crushdom and making out and stuff that that ex they've been talking about, they never actually broke up with. And then you tell them that that's totally fucked, and then they tell you some scientific explanation for why it's okay. And you're like, no, that's fucked. My heart is on my sleeve, my head is in the sand. I said, how did we end up here? You said happenstance, and I didn't understand. So I made other plans, and I ran to the ocean, washed the blood off of my hands. I washed away my tears, washed away 10 years, washed away the empty space in between my ears. And you said, all that I mean is that you and me didn't meet because of fate, but rather probability. And you said the truth's like corn and lies are like weeds. You said the Schrodinger equation collapsed perfectly. And I said, mercy me, be patient please, cause I don't know a goddamn thing about the birds and the bees. I just know what I'm like, and I'm like what I see, even though it's hard to see because you just blinded me. And if there's one thing I learned in chemistry, it's that the gain of electrons is reduction, obviously. But you can't see electrons without machines, and you can't tell from my inflection if I'm being mean. And I don't know if I can take you seriously. Sometimes elections depend on the absentees, and my family and my friends and all the little kids that love me make me strong. And no matter how this ends, I know I'll never, ever, ever be alone. Someday I'll be an old lady with a big dress and an apron, a babushka and bare feet. I'll be out in my garden on my hands and knees, singing a song that is really sad and sweet. Mommy, your baby is grown, and the smell of the cold wet dirt reminds me of home. I wrote this next one after I read the book Ishmael. Have any of you read Ishmael?
Yes.
Good. You haven't, you should. It seemed like everyone I knew was dying. I looked in the mirror and I was on fire. Somebody yelled out, hey, stop, drop, and roll. I said, that might save my skin, but it won't save my soul. That might save my skin, but it won't save my soul. You swallow hard and you bottle it up. Try to pretend you're a half-full cup. Believe what they're feeding, you're eating it up. While I'm reading books about how they're corrupt. I'm reading books about how they're corrupt. He says he's protecting us, but he's a liar. And I know deep down that it's down to the wire. My heart will stop if I put out the fire. As long as I'm burning, I'll keep on yearning to save the world. Not sure how, but I'm learning. Since what they call the beginning of man, blood has been shed for the rape of the land. They call it civilized, I call it craft. Our only hope is to look further back. Our only hope is to look further back. We really want for this world to survive. We'll just take what we need to stay alive. It's a mistake to just take and not give. It's not true that we must murder to live. It's not true that that we must murder to live. He says he's protecting us, but he's a liar. Now I know deep down that it's down to the wire. My heart will stop if I put out the fire. As long as I'm burning, I'll keep on yearning to save the world. Not sure how, but I'm learning. Telling the truth the best way that I'm able. I'm placing my cards all face up on the table. It's okay to be scared, you don't have to act tough. Just take all that pain and turn it into love. Take all that pain and turn it into love. And let your emotions be fuel to your flame. Being on fire will keep you awake. If somebody yells out, hey, stop, drop, and roll, say that might save my skin, but it won't save my soul. My head is pounding, I can't stop the pounding. I think it is going to explode and kill everybody who's in close proximity to this place I call my home. And they'll make a moving made-for-TV movie for Lifetime all about my life. That ends with an epitaph, one that will make you laugh. That says, great mom, okay wife. And it'll be funny to the people who know me, who know if my body's not burned, my soul will spend an eternity in misery, tethered and bound to this earth. So I'm not a dick or a stick in the mud, always ruining things for my friends. I mustn't forget when I see the sunset that tomorrow it will rise again. So I tattoo instructions on my ass that say, don't ever put this body in a casket. Burn it and put the ashes in a basket and throw them in the Puget Sound. I don't ever want to be underground. Oh no. Oh no. I'm wearing size 13 basketball shoes and lavender fishnets. I'm freaked out and fucked up, and I'm standing alone in an alley with you, wanting to show you a cure for your hiccups, but instead I close my eyes. The needles are numbers, I'm writing you letters, and I cannot disguise the fact that I'm nervous when we are together, and so I fantasize that the nights will get shorter and the days will get better. I feel a kick inside and sigh. If this is a girl, I'm naming her Heather. She'll look just like you, but her hair will be feathered. She'll say how you died before you ever met her. Her hair will be feathered. My head is pounding, I can't stop the pounding. I think it is going to explode. There are plus and minuses to sinusitis, like sometimes I get to go home, but mostly it hurts so bad I think I'm dying. I just blew my nose, now I feel like crying, and the dreams I have are all of my past lives, but the seizures would paralyze me in the night, and I'd wake up clutching my teddy bear tight and drooling and trying to turn on the light. All I can do is hold fast and sit tight, but what if two instructions on my ass that say don't ever put this body in a casket, burn it and put the ashes in a basket and throw them in the Puget Sound. I don't ever want to be underground, oh no.